Hello. It's so nice to see you again. Yeah. It's been so long since we've done this, right? I so enjoy doing a fun skincare ritual that is soothing and comforting and relaxing. I really enjoy these times with you where we get to just sit and relax, calm our minds, and just enjoy some skincare items and rejuvenating ourselves, taking some time for self-care. Right. How are you doing lately? Got it. Yeah, so this has been something you've been looking forward to. I appreciate that and wish that we could do this all the time. But because we are here together and we now have the chance to sit and have some skincare moments, I think we'll really soak in every moment together. So, I'll go through a little bit of what I have planned for you, if that's okay. Perfect. So, we have a Nuface tool that I plan to use. It's for toning and sculpting the face. So that's something we'll be focusing on. Before we do that, we'll make sure to cleanse any makeup or residue on your face from the day so it's nice and clean for our sculpting. Yeah. So after we do the sculpting of the face and toning, we'll go ahead and prep the skin for some face masks. I have an array of face masks for you to choose from. Very excited about that. And we'll do, after that, some skincare that I love and are holy grails for me, for you to get ready to rest and relax for the rest of your day and evening. And I have some lotions as well that will help you feel moisturized and just all around relaxed. Yeah. Wonderful. I hope that you enjoy our time together. I know I will. Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure that we get you ready for the cleansing of the skin. Okay. Sounds good. So I have here a headband just for you, so we can have you push your hair back and make sure that no hair gets caught in the skincare process. So it's like a nice pink headband. So I'll hand this over to you and you can put it on, okay? Here you go. There you go. It's very soft, isn't it? Great. Alright, let's get started. So next we are going to go ahead and pour some water into my little wooden bowl here. And this is just going to be the water I use for making sure we emulsify our products. Okay, so first I do want to go ahead and have you use a makeup melting balm. This is from Elf Skin, and it's about their Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. It's really a great product and allows you to really wipe away all the makeup. I find it very gentle and really gets a lot off. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this little spatula to get some of the balm. Okay. All right. Now, I'm just going to rub that on my hands, and then we'll go ahead and apply it to your face. Alright, so we'll go ahead and apply that, really get all the makeup or residue off that we can, okay? So we're really trying to get off that residue and any makeup so that we can really get you nice and clean. Clean from that layer, and then we'll do a cleanser to double cleanse after. Okay. Perfect. And I'll go ahead and have you wipe that with this cloth. Okay. There you go. Good. Yeah, it's very gentle. Okay. Let me go ahead and put this away. So, next, I'm going to go ahead and pour some water in the bowl, just a little bit for our cleanser that we'll do next. Okay, this is the cleanser I've chosen for you. It's by CeraVe. It's one of my favorites. It's a hydrating facial cleanser for normal to dry skin. It cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. So this is a beautiful cleanser for gentleness, sensitivity. Apparently it's accepted by the National Eczema Association, so there's that. But I find it to be very gentle and hydrating, so your skin doesn't feel really dry after cleansing. It's almost like putting moisture back in, which is what we want. So let's go ahead and I will grab. Okay, so I did about 1.5 pumps, and then I'm just going to dip my finger in the water just to get it a little wet. And there we go. Now we'll go ahead and apply it to the skin. Okay, just making sure we get everywhere on you. There we go. How does that feel? Good. Okay. All right. I'm going to take this little cleansing, like a little cleansing pad, and I'm just going to do a little bit of this. I'm going to apply some water on it. It's very like soft bristles, and it'll just kind of help exfoliate the skin slightly, but without it being too harsh. It's really just to smooth the skin texture. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. Yeah, it's like a nice little tickle to the too harsh. We want to keep it gentle. Okay? Yeah, you can take this home with you for sure. All of these items are for you. Okay, there. Get some over here as well. And beneath the chin area. Okay. How does that feel? Great. Alright, so let's go ahead and have you rinse off, and don't forget to wipe with your towel, okay? Here you go. Alright, we are now ready for your Nuface sculpting and toning treatment, and this is one of my favorite facial routines. I do this about 5 times a week if I can manage, or 3 times a week, give or take. So this tool is just absolutely wonderful at sculpting, really kind of like a lymphatic massage on the face, but it's it's electricity essentially, helping tone your muscles and lifting your face as well as sculpting it. So it's really promoting just more youthful skin, especially if you're getting a little older and want to feel a little bit more like everything is a bit more tight. This is a great tool for that. So this is something I've really enjoyed and found a really wonderful routine, and I'll often play like a video or something calming in the background while I do this mini routine. And it's also nice to not have to like pay for big treatments and have to commute somewhere, so I can do it at home, which I love. So absolutely love this. 100% love using this in my own personal routine. Okay. Oh, it's not at all painful. That is why we are going to be using this product here. So this is the Aquasonic 100 Ultrasound Transmission Gel, and it's water soluble and hypoallergenic. So this is literally what it is, ultrasound gel. It's used primarily because of these tools are sending, electricity essentially to your muscles. So you want to have a protective gel over the skin to protect, and it causes literally no feeling whatsoever. You cannot feel the electricity with this. Now, if you were to get the Nuface, they do offer a gel that you can purchase with it, but it's pretty small and doesn't last for very long, so something like this is a great alternative. I got this on Amazon for under $15, and I've had it for several months, and you can see I don't have, it doesn't obviously get used up very quickly, and it's very affordable. I have found it very gentle on my skin, not at all irritating, but we definitely want to make sure that, if something were to come up, you would want to be aware of that. It's absolutely gentle. You don't feel anything at all with the gel. It may feel like there's nothing happening, but I promise that there is something going on, and you will be able to see the difference over time. And of course, it's just nice and relaxing while you're doing it regardless. And if you ever do feel a little bit of tingles or like a little bit of a slight sting, very light stinging sensation, that will mean that you need more gel in that area or a lower setting. There are 3 different power settings. The lowest one, middle setting, and highest setting. So I like to do the middle setting on the neck and jawline and like the jaw area, and then on my cheekbones cheekbones, anything kind of above half my face, I use the lightest setting because I find on my cheekbones it does get a little single going on. So, single, I think I made that word up, but it's like a little bit of a zing, and so I try to do a lower setting. Over time, you may be able to boost up the settings depending on your comfortability. So we'll just go ahead and do the same settings that I usually do. But if you feel any discomfort or tingling sensation, just let me know and we'll make sure to adjust the gel amount on your skin as well as the settings, okay? Alright, so I already have portioned out some gel in our little bowl. You can see it in there. We'll probably use a bit more throughout the session. I kind of use a little glob. A little does go a long way, but we'll always reapply as much as needed, okay? And then I have a little brush here. You can use your fingers, but on you, I'll go ahead and use this brush to just move the gel where we need it. And we'll work in sections. So first, we will go ahead and work on the muscles here. We'll go 3 times, and then 3 times this way on the neck, and then right underneath the jaw, and then around the jaw, and then we'll sort of lift up the smile lines a couple times, then we'll go across the cheekbones, sort of like surrounding them, surrounding your cheeks 3 times, and then we'll do a couple over the eyebrow and forehead, and on the other side repeat that. Okay. So I'll go ahead and set this aside. We made sure that your skin is a little bit damp so that the gel can really work with the water. I find that helps it spread more and stay more gel-like, and doesn't dry out as quickly. So we'll just take a little bit of our gel in here on this brush. We're just getting a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to work on this side here and make sure we spread it along the neck, right below the ear is kind of like where I like it, and then the jaw, and we'll just start with that area there, okay? Alright. Next, we'll take our little device, and I'm going to set it on the medium setting, and now we will run it along the neck until it beeps. I like to hold it at the end of a swipe. There. Okay, let's do the neck to the side, and do it again, and hold. Do it about 3 to 5 times. Okay, and then we'll do the jaw, along the jaw, and then around the jaw, up towards the ear, and hold 2 more times. Right. And then I'm going to go ahead and do around the smile line. I kind of lift and hold, and then just right where the masseter muscle is. Lift and hold. Okay, let's go ahead and apply some more gel. Okay, just getting some on the brush. And then let's apply it where the cheekbones are. You don't really need any in the center of your face. And we'll do where the eyebrow and forehead are. Okay, there we go. How are you feeling so far? That's good. It's like a little massage on the face. You are right. So I'm going to do the lowest setting. And just go around the cheekbone and hold. And hold. And then we'll go lift up at the eyebrow. Not on the eye. just the eyebrow, kind of giving the eyebrow lift. Yeah, I'm just kind of holding up the eyebrow, pressing in slightly. And then the forehead on this side. Alright. How does that feel? Yeah. Your face is slightly more lifted and just a little bit more sculpted looking as it's draining the lymphatic. Yeah. It's sort of draining you a little bit and toning those muscles more. I find it's more evident in the eyebrows. Your eyebrows, if you have one slightly lower than the other, you can kind of make them more even, which is nice. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do the other side of your face, and then after that, we'll move on to the face mask. All right, we're back with another couple of products to get us ready for our face mask application. So exciting. Alright, so as you may have noticed, I have an array of face masks. Yes, they're beautiful rainbow-like colors. So I have a couple of options for you to select. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different face masks. And they're all different. And they're all different purposes. And so we'll go through them and see which ones are good for you and what you're feeling. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and look through. So we have this face mask, watermelon aloe cooling gel mask. It's for soothing. Okay, that might be an option. We then have apple cider vinegar clay mask for cleansing. Okay. Then we have avocado and oatmeal clay mask for purifying. Then we have a sweet tea and lemon peel off mask for clearing. It's nice and yellow. Okay. Then we have a green tea and orange blossom peel off gel mask for brightening. Yeah, you can pick a couple if you'd like. You might want to do the brightening. Okay, well, we'll set that aside with the other options you like, okay? Then we have a cucumber peel-off gel mask, and that is renewing. Okay, yeah, we can put that there. Let's see. We have Glacier Water and Pink Pony. We have Glacier Water and Pink Peony Gel Cream Mask, which is hydrating. Okay, set that aside. Oh, this one looks interesting. So this one looks interesting. It's a Dead Sea Minerals Clay Mask for anti-stress. You like that one? Okay. Then we have a charcoal black sugar gel mask and scrub. Nice blue. Okay. Next we have a cucumber and pink salt clay mask for rejuvenating. Okay, maybe that one. Alright, our last two. Pomegranate peel-off gel mask for revitalizing. And lastly, face mask for charcoal, black sugar, mud mask, and it's detoxifying. Okay, wonderful. You've made some great options. Let's go ahead and have you choose maybe 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, I can go through them again. There's that one. That one. Maybe this one. Yeah. Hydrating. Okay, great. Oh, and this one. Okay. This is the Dead Sea Minerals Clay Mask, so we could do this one first and then the hydrating second. Okay. Alright. Perfect. I'll just go ahead and put this back. And I feel like I've forgotten the order of these already, but there we go. Okay. I'll set that aside then. So you chose the anti-stress Dead Sea Minerals Clay Mask, which hopefully will help you feel a little less stressed. Then the Glacier Water and Pink Peony Gel Cream Mask for hydration. A great pair. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do this Pumpkin Eye Mask. They are retinol eye patches. So we'll go ahead and do that last after these masks. Okay? Yeah, these are very nice. And rejuvenating as well. And they're a little pumpkin. I'm just going to pour a little bit of water, not even, too much. Just a little bit to moisten the mask a little bit when we apply it. Okay. So, this mask is apply mask to face and neck, avoiding contact with eyes, and leave on for 10 to 15 minutes or until dry. And then you'll rinse with warm water. It helps replenish and balance moisture while minimizing the appearance of pores. Lavender and bergamot help put skin in a bliss-like state and rinse away stress for smooth, radiant skin. Perfect for all skin types. Ooh, the smell is really nice. Yeah, it's very fresh. So what I'm going to do is take our brush and try to get some of this product out. It kind of smells like a sea getaway, like by the ocean. Not like tropical, but I mean it could be tropical, but more just like coastal, clean feeling and like fresh laundry almost. Okay, so try to wipe off some of that and get some on the brush. Yeah. So it's got it's pretty creamy. Yeah, it's not like it's definitely clay. It's not like a scrub or exfoliator, so let's go ahead and apply that over. Let's apply that on the skin, forehead, down by the cheekbones, here. Grab a little bit more. And apply. Is it nice and cooling? That's good. In by the jaw. Okay. should be good. So let's have you wait a few minutes, rinse it off, and meanwhile I'll go ahead and clean up our space for our next mask. Alright, how did the mask feel? Very good. I love that it helped you feel a little less stressed out. That's all that we're trying to do, is make you feel relaxed and comfortable. So let's go ahead and finish the masks with the second mask, and then we'll do the eye masks too. In fact, we could probably do both of these at the same time. I'll just avoid the eye area. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do this first. So it says, refreshing glacier water replenishes dry skin while soothing. Pink peony, the queen of flowers, delicately calms for petal-soft skin. Indulge in radiance day and night. Petal-soft skin, we love that. We want you to feel soft and glowy. So apply to clean face and neck, avoiding contact with eyes and hairline. Leave on for 10 to 15 minutes all day or overnight. That's very cool. The gel cream absorbs into skin with no need to rinse and no need to worry about getting it on your pillow. What a cool face mask. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it. It smells very fresh and floral. I think I might try and just squeeze it into the bowl this time. I realize that's probably the best method versus sticking the brush in there. Okay, so there's our face mask. So there's the face mask. Now we'll go ahead and apply it to the skin. It's like a creamy gel consistency, I want to say. Okay. Alright, here we go. Apply it to the skin. Okay. And I'll do around the chin and mouth and the nose there. Okay. And lie to the chin and cheek. Up in the forehead as well. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and let that sit. And while you're doing that, I will go ahead and apply your eye mask. So, this has a little spoon we can use, and you just open it up, and that's what they look like. Very cute. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and lift up the eye mask like that. Okay. And go ahead and apply it to the side and smooth it out a little bit. There we go. How does that feel? Great. Let's do the next one, okay? Okay, I'll just take another one from the other side using our spoon. There we go. There we go. And gotta go ahead and apply it. Okay, just press it in slightly. There we go. Okay, now we can let everything dry for about 10 minutes before we remove and apply the last bit of skincare, okay? Alright, are we feeling? Your skin is looking very glowy, moisturized, and toned, which we love. So, good. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, we're going to finish off your skincare with some products I have that I personally love and enjoy and have found very effective. I did not intend for them to all be in the same color scheme. It just so happened to be they all sort of match blue, which I find very cute. But I usually like to apply a really great eye cream or eye gel, usually for every day or every evening, something very hydrating, or I'll pair that with like a retinol. We did do a retinol eye patch or eye mask, so I think just a hydrating eye gel or eye cream will do the trick. We have Vichy, I think it's Vichy. I'm almost positive it's Vichy, I could be wrong, but Vichy Laboratories Mineral 89 for eyes. And this is a really sort of potent eye treatment. It's a little bit, goes a long way. It's very wet, I find, but it's still very oil-like in a way, or a serum, I would say. So this is definitely a treat for the eyes, and we do very tiny, like very tiny. Go ahead and do a little bit on this eye and this eye. Yeah. Tap around. How does that feel? Right? Very moisturizing. Okay, great. I'll go ahead and apply the cap. And that is our eye cream that we used. Then I'll go ahead and, well, let me continue with the eyes. I will do this new eyelash and brow serum I've been using. It's by T&H, Therese and Honor. And it's for longer, thicker, and healthier lashes, and you can use it on your brow as well. I do find that it's nice. It's pretty affordable, not tested on animals, you know, the whole gambit. And it doesn't have the specific ingredient that can create or melt fat around your eyes, which is why I purchased it. Do I feel like it's the most amazing? Depends. I feel like maybe I'd have to use this more consistently, but I do find that it does help. So let's apply on your eyes here. Okay, and I'll do the next eye here. Okay. Alright. So we've done that. Next is one of my favorite products by La Roche-Posay, and it's their Hylu B5 serum. So it's pure hyaluronic acid, vitamin B5, and it's just so like luxurious feeling. It makes me feel very, I don't know, like I'm at a spa, and I just, the fragrance, there is a fragrance, so if that's not something you love, maybe we could do something different another time, but this is, honestly, it really makes you feel like you're in a spa and very luxurious. So go ahead and apply. Okay, just mix that up and apply it on your face, okay? There we go. Yes, it feels very luxurious. And round. Alright, how does that feel? Great. Alright. Put that back. And last but not least, the La Roche-Posay Tolerion Double Repair Face Moisturizer. This is the one without SPF, but you could get it with. And it's got prebiotic thermal water, ceramide 3, niacinamide, and glycerin. It helps replenish essential moisture for up to 48 hours and restores skin's natural protective barrier. I just love this so much, and this is like one of my many bottles, and I just know you would love it. It's just so moisturizing and gentle on the skin. You really could only use this and you would be good, honestly. Everything else is like a little extra. Okay, do a little bit, and we'll go ahead and apply this as well. Sealing all of that skincare we've done today. Alright. And you are all set. Alright, so let's move on to lotion and moisturizing. I have a few products that I think would really help you feel relaxed on your body and moisturizing your skin. So first I have this Vaseline product. You can get it at your local grocery store or drugstore, and it's essentially intensive care cocoa radiant 48-hour moisture hydration. It prevents dryness and it's ultra hydrating. Yeah, this is super lovely and hydrating, and I do feel like it's a little bit more watery. So it's a little bit more watery of a lotion, not as like thick, if you will, but it's very hydrating. Just creates a radiance to the skin, and I feel like it dries pretty quickly as well. So a great body moisturizer. So we have this option if you're interested. And then I have another option that is an oil. So it's a moisturizing bath and body oil by Dr. Teal's. It's shea butter and almond oil and essential oils. Helps soften and smooth dry skin with jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, and aloe vera. This is very moisturizing, and of course it's an oil, so it's very deeply nourishing. You're gonna really feel a little bit slippery, but it's honestly gonna do the trick to make you feel very moisturized. Okay, all right. So it's a little goes. I would say a little goes a long way, but I end up feeling like I really, I don't know, end up putting it all over. So I'll do this arm, but it's, as you can see, very oily. Oh, but the smell is so good. It's like the almond is very like nice and sweet, but it's like a subtle sweet. And you can really feel that moisture. You can really feel and experience the hydration through the oil, and it just leaves a really great scent that I feel like is very calming for bed and relaxation. You can even put it on in the morning and layer it with, you know, your perfumes or similar scents, and it would probably stick around even longer. So yeah, definitely amazing products. Do you have a favorite? You could use both. I just recommend maybe the oil first and then the lotion, but really one can go a long way. You want to try the oil? Okay. Okay. So I'll let you go ahead and put this where you feel you need it on your body. It's going to be just so soothing and relaxing. So here you go. All right. And I will put this one away. Last but not least, we have this Rare Beauty spray. It's a body spray. It's in the Find Comfort collection. It's for body and hair, and it's just such a soothing I would say, like relaxing scent that you could spray it on your pillow or your pajamas or your clothes to really get that relaxing scent on you for bed. And it's very subtle in the sense that it's not overwhelming. I even like to spray it a few times. Okay. Yeah, so here I'll go ahead and spread some for you. I'll even do a little bit for me. It feels so good. Yeah, so very relaxing and a lovely, lovely scent. Alright, well that completes our skin and body care for you to relax and feel a little bit more at ease. I do have some oracle cards I brought that we could pull a few, and we can just see what they say. Maybe one of them or all could resonate with you. Yeah, I'll just pick one from each. So let me do this first one. This is the Starseed Oracle. It comes in like a cool box. Okay. Alright, so I'll go ahead and pull a card. One. Oh, this is Hydrating, longing for home, homesick for the stars. It's such a beautiful card. I love the artwork. It looks so dreamy, like you're just floating in the heavens or something. I like that one. This one is the Work Your Light Oracle deck. So it's like the same company as the first one. Okay, let's pull this one. We have Priestess. So we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? I love that one. Our last one, this is the Moonology Moon deck. So it does like different phases of the moon and a little bit of like the astrology signs. Oh, that one flew out, so we'll take it. This one is a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So I have the card Hydrating, and it's the longing for home, homesick for the stars, and I'm just going to read what the book says about it. Hydrating is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate and also to say because I'm not sure how I'm pronouncing it, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. Being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet completely. That's a very, what I like to call spiritual message, and that may not be great for everyone. Even sometimes I find that it doesn't really hit for me. It in some ways made it seem like you are an alien and you were put on Earth. Now, a lot of people feel that way, right? A lot of us feel like sometimes we just aren't meant to be where we are, and that can be very either heavy to sit with, or a lot of the time you just kind of accept it and try to go through life in your own unique way and hope everyone else can mesh well with you. I do think that there's a part of all of us as humans that do yearn for people or places we call home. I do feel like your physical environment can impact you a lot. So maybe your space, you need to make it feel more like home. Whether that's changing where you move, quite literally, or maybe working with what you have in your own home. Maybe it's getting plants, maybe it's artwork, maybe it's cozy things. Maybe you want more of the things you love in your home. I personally believe your space can impact you, and if you focus on the things about your space that you enjoy and live with in harmony, you're more likely to kind of exude that in other areas of your life. Now, of course, there are a lot of things outside of our control physically in our environment. But I think there are some small ways you can invite that hominess in. And then with people and communities, that's a little bit more tricky. I understand. So yeah, I think maybe it could mean that you are open to maybe opening yourself up to people or groups that could help you create that sense of, belonging again, if you haven't had that in a while. And I do feel like there are so many amazing people out in the world that are going to mesh well with you. It's just a matter of discovering them. And there are so many ways we can put ourselves out there. It does require putting yourself out there, but I think with some strategic ways of going through that, you're more likely to click with people with, similar interests or hobbies, or, let's say you love to frequent a certain place and the same people like to visit as well, and you meet like-minded people. Those are some ways to find communities. So yeah, I hope whatever home you're looking for, you're helping, you have the strength and encouragement to craft that for yourself in your own space, by yourself, and also with others. I think you have everything you need in you to find those people and places to call home. Great. So next we have Priestess. Priestess is, how are you being called to step up and lead? The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead, which I find a very fascinating statement. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you are and are. As you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. They might even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the trials. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so that they can find you. this one's a little bit more straightforward, and I don't necessarily think leaders are people who like stand up on a stage and like they have the microphone kind of vibe. Like, I think we always think of that being a leader, but it's not really the loudest person in the room. I do feel leadership comes from, all of us. Like, we all have to lead each other sometimes. There are some times where you are down and you need someone to help come alongside you and help you. And the way I see it, it really is just being there for one another. It doesn't mean that you're better than someone else. It doesn't mean other people are better than you. And so maybe it just means, like, how can you be there for someone using your talents, your strengths to pour back into other people the way people have poured into you, perhaps. Or maybe you haven't been poured into in the ways you have always wanted, and maybe you can do that for someone else. So yeah, I really feel like that's the kind of message you could get from this, is how can you be there for someone? How can you help someone out, in big or small ways? And you don't always have to put your heart on your sleeve all the time with every person to like assert your leadership or anything like that. I think it's more about assessing something that will be a good thing in that moment or the best of your abilities. I don't think you need to worry about, trying to be as vulnerable as you need to be with every single person. But you can be selective and be aware that, when you place your trust in people, that's a powerful thing, and you may not be able to control the responses, but you are still making an impact no matter what. Okay. And we'll do the last moon card. So this is a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Additional meanings for this card include: see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's a big one. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. There's a lot of different meanings in this card. I love the idea of a win-win outcome being something you can see as a possibility rather than impossible. It can be tough, I will admit. It's tough when you feel like you're right or you feel like you're being mistreated by another person, so this may not be always something you can achieve in every situation. But I do think that people do change when we offer love first. It's super interesting how we do feel so defensive, or we do feel so anxious to protect ourselves, that we forget if we were to show love to someone. And again, it's not always going to be good in every situation, but I would say most interactions you have with everyday people, treating people with kindness and love, or kind of not even that, but just like, making them feel good or complimenting them on who they are, or maybe the way they've made a decision or a skill that they have. It kind of boosts their confidence and in a way reflects positivity back through their actions. It's really difficult to have a bad attitude when you feel like you're being complimented and receiving positivity about you from someone else. People have a hard time, I guess, being the opposite of that when they receive something positive about themselves. So I think it's something where if you're in a dynamic with someone you've been with for a while and you want that win-win outcome, how can you maybe take a step back, reassess how you're coming across, and then figure out ways to try something a little different to see if that helps the situation. This could be in your work life or just everyday interactions or even your relationships with people. Again, some people have been given a lot of opportunities for kindness and may not give it back to you, and that's something where that might not be the best situation to continue trying this effort out, especially if you're always losing in that scenario. So if anything, you might want to protect your energies at that point. But yes, this is a great card for just having some kind of perspective whenever it comes to interacting with people. And then on the other side, you could also see it as, maybe you're reinventing yourself a little bit. I'm a firm believer in that you are constantly growing and changing, and you're allowed to do that no matter how old you get. And no one needs to question what you decide to do for yourself. Everyone who truly loves and supports you should just be supportive, and if they're not, they're really not worth the time being concerned about. So, yeah. Those were some fun cards, slightly different messages for everything, which I liked. I hope some of it resonated with you. I've really enjoyed our time here, and I hope that you feel much more relaxed. I do hope we can do this again sometime soon, and I'll make sure that we'll have some new skincare products maybe to try out together. I'll go ahead and clean everything up here, and I'll go ahead and bid you good night. Okay. Thanks again for having me over. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you very soon, okay?